side to side. Where is my love? So where is my love?
So Blackfield's Where Is My Love? I mean, that sounds like most generic sort of song title, but the song is presented in a way that really resonates deeply. I think it's because ultimately it's a universal question, right? It's a journey that we all take. Where is my love? Where can I be to feel loved? Where can I be to love? And that's like a fundamental need, and we need to get it somewhere to really sustain ourselves and to continue being as good of a person as we can be. And it's really frustrating and heartbreaking when you pour your heart into somebody or something and you're not feeling loved at the end. And that's just such a, again, everybody has those stories, everybody has those experiences. Even the luckiest ones of us all still feel that letdown of looking for love somewhere and not quite getting it, right? And the thing that I like, the favorite line that of this song for me is that noisy, happy people crossing streets from side to side. Where is my love? And I come from a big city where there are just myriads of people everywhere, and every single one of them have story. Every single one of them have life story, lifelong journey of looking for that place where you feel loved and accepted. And to me, that to realize that is to start to feel compassion, to care that the person next to you has as many stories as you do and have lived the same 24 hours a day for however many years that they've been on this planet, and life filled with stories of how they try to find love, and sometimes you don't get it, or it just doesn't turn out, and feeling disappointed. And that's the story of all of us. And when you realize that, it's just like, wow, I mean, we're all the same. I can't, the thought of being unkind to somebody at that point is like, doesn't even make sense. And all this politics and fighting and posturings is all just kind of reduced to fundamental question. It's like, where is my love? Where do I feel like I am loved and accepted and a lot of us have get this twisted idea that you have to do something, and you have to earn something, you have to prove something to get that. You have to appear strong, you have to prove that you have the might, you have to prove that you can create results, and then you find your love, you receive love. But that's kind of like, what's a good metaphor here? It's not really an equation that makes sense, really. It's like trying to do 1 + 1 and trying to get 3. Or that's probably not a good metaphor, but that's just like, you know, that line of thinking doesn't add up. Of course, you know, our social relationships are reflection of who we are. So, you know, to feel love, you have to love yourself first, and to love others first, and I mean that makes sense, of course, right? And then to love somebody is to meet somebody else's needs. To love is to meet needs, and nowhere in there lies things like, oh, I need to prove. That is a very sort of a self-centered motivation. And I don't know where we get that. Maybe it worked at some point, and that's why you start thinking that way. Maybe in school you did something cool and you got recognized, and you thought, oh, this is love. I can feel this, so I'm gonna keep producing results. Or, you know, maybe you were head of a gang, and then you got all these followers, and you thought that was love, and now you attack weak people and get followers for that sort of strongness posture, and you think that that's love. But to love means to meet needs, and if you are just after meeting your own so-called needs, it just doesn't hold up. I mean, it's a crapshoot at best. Sometimes perhaps it works out, but the one does not yield the other, and we're all trying to figure it out. But yeah, I just come back to the point, going, that's everybody's story. We're all on that journey, and to be unkind to somebody just doesn't make sense on all levels. And that you know, the longer humanity exists, ideally we are learning, and we're evolving, and I feel optimistic, I feel hopeful that we are getting better. And yeah, so this song brings me that sense of community, like, oh yeah, we're all the same. I belong with these people. And if I can really sort of get down to that level, it's like, I don't know, there's no division, there's no judgment. It's like, yep, we're the same. I connect with you. And that's a warm and fuzzy feeling. I feel like it's not entirely happy, I suppose, that we're all looking, but that feels like hope to me.